Hey guys, it's Kylie, and as promised, I have a guest on for my second video in my little face-to-face Chatty Cathy series that doesn't have a name. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments because I would love a suggestion. But today I have Lauren Eibach of Lauren Eibach Lettering with me today. She's one of my really, really good friends, and we're going to talk about having friends in the same industry as you. Lauren and I are the perfect example of two lettering artists who are literally doing opposite things in the same world of lettering, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Lauren, I don't remember when we first started following each other, but it was
over a year ago, for sure.
definitely over a year ago. And I started following you, and I'm sure I just found you on the Explore page or you popped up somehow, but I was very intrigued by the way you hold your pen. So I was like, I gotta follow her. That's interesting. I've never seen anyone hold their pen like that. And then it was still months and months and months before we started talking and then became really, really good friends.
Yeah, I think I started following you like right when I started lettering. I think we've talked, and you started lettering like not even 6 months before me or something like that. But I mean, I got on Instagram kind of later in the game. And then you were one of the first lettering artists I started following. And then, okay, it was Instagram stories. That was kind of what helped me better connect with people. And then I felt a little braver to kind of go behind the scenes and say hi to people. And then, I don't know, we kind of commented on each other's things. And then we started getting a little more personal.
That's right, we did. And
the rest is history.
That's right. We discovered that we have a lot in common. And if you'll notice, we are wearing the same earrings today because we have a lot of the same taste in things. We almost wore the exact same outfit, and then I changed my shirt so that we would not.
Not because we were totally matching.
Yeah, we were almost completely matching, but we have a lot in common. And obviously, we both have a business in the lettering world. But when we were learning all the things that we had in common, we were also taking notice of how different we were and how opposite we were in our preferences for what we want to do with our business. So when I first started talking with you, probably just through Instagram only, I probably still had an Etsy shop at that point, and I quickly realized that was not at all what I wanted to do. But I initially started an Etsy shop because I didn't really realize there were other options for a lettering artist other than to
That's
sell.
like the thing to do.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. It's all right. I didn't really, like you said, that was the thing to do. And I didn't really know that there was that many other options other than having a handmade shop. But you actually enjoy and love and have a passion for having a shop.
I think I've always just deep down loved the idea of having my own products, and going back to like when I was a musician and I had my CDs that I would sell at my different gigs that I would play at. And then I also did jewelry, and so I'd sell my jewelry at these things. I just liked making things and selling things. And so once I got into lettering and started seeing other people doing prints and other fun things, and then of course I started coming up kind of with my own ideas, I was just like, I want to open an Etsy shop and see where it goes. And it's slow growth. So like you have to be willing to wait, as you know, and just opening up shop does not mean you're going to be successful. And so that's still hard for me, even down the road, and I'm actually doing well and I'm growing and in a way better place than I was a year and a half ago when I opened up shop. You know how hard it is.
I do, and I don't like it at all. But I didn't like the things that you really enjoy. So I do not like the shipping, the fulfillment, the convos on. I don't even like emailing. So just all.
I'm not in love with emailing either.
Yeah,
but there's trade-offs.
The interaction and like everything that comes after you design something, I don't want to do it. And it's just funny to me that those are the things that you actually really like. And I think it also goes with you being a very organized person, and I'm not as organized. I'm going to be honest.
I am like hyper organized, probably.
Yeah, you are.
Probably.
So you like having a shop and you like doing product design or creating your own products. And
Mhm.
I like teaching.
And it gives me so much anxiety, Kylie. The teaching itself, I
Mhm.
love. In the moment, I do. So for people who don't know, I do local workshops. I haven't done an online class like Kylie. So there's another way that we're different. And I love teaching, and I call Kylie after basically every workshop that I do, and I'm like, oh, that was the best, and I'm like on a high right now. It was so fun. But all of the prep and all of the emailing and trying to organize it all, and then the fear of people not liking it after they spent all that money to be with you, it's just the anxiety a lot of times outweighs the fun in it for me. And I
Yes.
know that it's not that way for you.
I love teaching. And also, you came to me at one point with the concern that you felt like you needed to do workshops and you needed to
Yes.
have an online course. And we kind of came to the conclusion that just because you're a lettering artist, it seems like there's two paths kind of that you can go down. You can either to be a teacher and be, have your online courses and do your workshops and things like that, or you can have products, or a lot of people do both. And I'm a firm believer in, if Lauren doesn't want to teach a workshop and she doesn't want to go to the trouble of having an online class, then why should she? She should just focus on her Etsy shop or her products, and that's where she feels the most happy and the most passionate. So why would she stray from that? And I feel the same way about myself. I'm not going to have products unless I just get to design it and somebody else is going to take care of all the other stuff.
Like, I want to also say, like, it's not that I don't love teaching and helping people. I love helping people. Like, I'm meeting with somebody who you actually connected me with on Friday, which is 2 days after this. I don't know if that's relevant to this video, but I'm meeting with somebody who I just met through Instagram and reached out to me. She had questions about self-publishing. And I would rather just like get on Skype and make a connection and actually have like a relationship with a person, and like there's not the pressure of them getting paid, when I can get paid for my shop and then I can do that other kind of stuff more fun. I love, that was horrible English. But I love connecting with people, which is like how you and I became friends, and I've become friends with a lot of other people I never would have expected would have wanted anything to do with me, just because I asked them questions, they asked me questions, and so now I feel like we're kind of getting off topic. But
well, you just named made me think of another way that we're different. You are a self-published author, and
yes,
I'm a published author. They're the same caliber, like you went the self-publishing route, and I happen to have a publishing, I don't know what you call it. I work with a publishing company, and that's another video that we're going to go into, the pros and cons and some things that we have thought about throughout just discussing those two processes and how they're different with one another. But I mostly wanted to make this video just because I want people who are watching this to be affirmed that you can have really, really close friends in the same industry as you. Even if we both had shops and products, our styles are just different enough that I still wouldn't feel competitive with you, because we have our own thing that we bring to the table.
I feel like we have similar personality types, and we have like similar interests, obviously lettering in itself, but like even just outside of lettering, like the TV shows we watch and all that kind of stuff. But then when we get down to like the nitty gritty little details, we're actually very different, which is great, because I know we've said this before, like I've never felt competitive with you, because we both do our own thing. And even if we did do the same thing, I think we just genuinely feel like we need to root each other on. Like when you win, I win, just because I love seeing you win.
And I have your pins. Oops, that's my pin. I have this. Let me make sure the camera's on me so people can see it. This one, and I have your little card that you made me right here. And I have like all these Lauren things over here.
Oh.
I have not found a place for this yet, but
I have an idea. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Yeah. But overall, like, you have been a really great example for me to live out the community over competition sort of thing in the Instagram world, because I'm the type of person that I only have a couple really good friends in my life. I'm not somebody that can have a million good friends. I have a friend who can have 50, she can have 50 bridesmaids if she ever decides to get married. And I am not that way with relationships in my life. So the whole, Instagram relationship thing doesn't come very easily to me, as far as like taking it beyond Instagram. But Lauren is an example of somebody that the friendship has extended beyond Instagram. And she's really helped me understand the true meaning of community over competition, which is not just a really trendy hashtag. It's actually a way of thinking and a way of living. And she just helps me put things into perspective a lot. So I wanted to just kind of like celebrate Lauren and celebrate our friendship on my channel. And then hopefully anybody watching this, if you've got a friend that you feel pulled toward to take that off Instagram or off Facebook or wherever you've connected with that person, don't be afraid to do it, because we started out in a group chat and then now we've moved to Voxer and we talk on the phone and we do all this stuff. So I think it's really important to have somebody in the same industry that you can connect with and share highs and lows and good moments and bad moments and concerns and bounce ideas off of, and just be there for you in the true sense of, rooting you on and really not having any competition.
And it all just starts by, like you said, rooting each other on, by commenting on people's things and just being genuine. Like, I feel like a lot of people are like, comment on 5 things a day so then you can get your name out there and people will notice you. Like, no, like, think about the person you follow who you love their art and you love their personality and you think that they would be a cool person to get to know. Try to get to know them. Most people are really nice.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that, like, I reached out to you. I reached out to you when you were working on your book, because I knew you were working on your book and I was working on mine, and we were kind of in the similar stages of getting it done. And so I just wanted to encourage you in that process because I knew how hard it was. And for me, that's kind of like when I really felt like we started to become like more than just like Insta friends.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's all for today. Lauren, tell everybody where they can find you, and then I will also put all of that stuff in the description box of this video so that you can have a link to click on.
Yeah, well, since we're on YouTube, you can find me on YouTube, just Lauren Ibach, that's IBACH. And then I'm on Instagram and Facebook as lauren.ibach, and my Etsy shop is etsy.com/shop/Lauren Ibach lettering. Did I say my website?
No, I don't think you
My
have.
website, laurenibach.com.
Okay. And also you can get these earrings at etsy.com/shop/Jill makes. I will also have that linked because we are very big fans of Jill. And we have multiple pieces of jewelry by her. So I'm surprised I could just be full acrylic today with all of her jewelry.
I want all her things.
Well, thank you so much, Lauren.
Thanks for having me.
You're going to be a regular on this channel and for this little talk show. And once again, guys, if you have any ideas for names on this little series, just let me know. I'm really tempted to just call it Kiley Talks a lot.